in California. We used to go down to there. So what I'm going to do is that once I put these in, I'm going to let them cook for about 6 minutes. And we're going to turn them over, and then we're going to let them cook again for about 6 minutes. Yeah, it's a special bread they use, and they don't crumble it. It's Texas Cryptic could probably explain it better than I can, but it's like shaved. Now to this panko bread mixture, if you guys wanted to add an extra layer of flavor, add some Parmesan cheese. I'm not doing the Parmesan cheese. Use bread fry. How are panko bread? I know that panko breadcrumbs are made with a special bread that they use. But isn't it shaved or something? There's a weird technique that they do to the bread. It's not just crumbled up, dried out white bread. Suki, Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Suki. It's electrocuted. There we go. And that's how the bread is made. You want to know one of the best things that makes some really good breadcrumbs? We always have that one extra hamburger bun or that one extra hot dog bun. What? I'm dancing. I just can't put my hands up in the air because I have raw egg and stuff on there. Turl, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in. How was your stream? What was happening? And Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I hope you have had a lovely day. Thank you for that follow. My goodness gracious. To what do I owe this honor? That is, when another streamer brings over their family, I am telling you, that is just such a lovely thing to do. You know, oh my gosh. Thank you. Let me get rid of this egg. I'm not going to need that anymore. Just making a mess all over my hands now. Let me get rid of all this. There we go. All right. I'm not going to wash my hands yet because I still have to touch the egg. Oh, you've been sick. Heavens no. Oh, how do you like the game? I've heard some people have been really enjoying that. My panko breadcrumbs are getting a little on the moist side, and I know that people don't like the M word of moist, but it's true. Oh, that is so. Thank you very much. Well, I want to make sure I was on the right camera thing there. We are doing we're doing loco moco, and it's a Hawaiian dish, a popular hangover food also. So we're doing a hangover food meal. We made a whole bunch of flavored salts, a mushroom salt, a chili lime salt, a sriracha salt, a rosemary salt, and we are just mixing these up. And I'm going to put these into the air fryer. So those are going to go in. If one of my mods could please set a timer for 6 minutes, that would be awesome. Sorry, drop the fork. Let me rinse this off. Our rice is already cooked. We're going to start our hamburgers now. We're going to get those going. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Shoot, I forgot to spray these. Prairie oysters. Hangover cure? Yeah, that's not for me. Okay, now that I've got that working again. Heating up our pan. We have our soy sauce. So for our gravy for our loco moco. So loco moco, crazy hamburger. We're going to put it onto like a bed of rice. We're going to put that onto a bed of rice. And then we're going to top it with some fresh chopped onions, and this gravy. It's supposed to be absolutely delicious, and I'm so excited for that. So we're going to try it. Make sure I haven't missed anything over here. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever eat a prairie oyster. I don't think that's ever going to be something that's going to be in my wheelhouse. So we need 1 can of beef broth. I don't like buying a bunch of different cans of beef broth. I love this beef broth. It's also reduced sodium, so it's not as high as that Better Than
Come
Bouillon.
meet our family. That's us. Let us
Farrell,
meet
thank you so much for that follow. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're having some fun here today. We're having some fun here today. It's New Year's, so I figured we had to do a hangover dish, right? Have to do something for the hangover. We know that people out there, they got their hangovers. The biggest thing you can do for a hangover, by the way, is to drink a lot of water. Everybody always says they take a couple of aspirin and a cup of coffee, or a couple of aspirin and a glass of water. It's usually the water that's actually making you feel better. So do drink lots of water, and don't drink ice water, drink room temperature water. Let me just say, a little bit of experience right there. Thank you, Athena. Thank you, Athena. Okay, we're gonna get I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan just so I don't get these, not a lot, just maybe a tablespoon. Maybe a tablespoon. So these are our hamburger patties. This is 80% ground beef. To this, we added 1/4 cup of panko breadcrumbs, probably a little over 1/4 cup of some chopped onion, about a tablespoon of our good soy sauce, and a little bit of the seasoned salt that we just made, our mushroom seasoned salt that we put inside there.
Oh,
Kate,
did you see that?
Kate, how are you doing? Happy New Year to you. Thank you so much for that resub. I hope you had a lovely holiday celebration. I hope everybody was safe. Nobody got sick. Hangovers are nominal. Put that over there. There we go. Get this over here. All righty. Everything is cooking. The rice is done. We're going to get these hamburgers done, and then we're going to make in that pan, we're going to make our gravy. So because I don't like to do those cans all the time of chicken stock, and those cans are 14 ounces, so I'm going to get 14 ounces of water. Boom. And then I can make it as, I did not do anything to celebrate. I finished up watching the Gilmore Girls. Ooh, so exciting. And then we watched a movie or something we finished up the Glass Onion. That's a cute show. I shouldn't say cute show, but that was a fun show. That was a fun show. So I'm going to do 1 teaspoon, a healthy 2 teaspoons in here. This is going to be our beef stock. Taste it though. Whenever you use concentrates, taste it before you use it. Make sure you've got that beef flavor, you've got that salt flavor that's going on inside there. The glass onion, we really enjoyed it. We really enjoyed it. Perfect. But you know what we're going to do? Recipes are subjective. Remember, we had a little bit of the soy sauce for that umami flavor that's in our meat, and we have our beef stock that we're going to use for the gravy. I'm going to add just about a teaspoon of the rich soy sauce so that we can have we're going to bring that flavor into the gravy. Just watch movies too. I love the Golden Girls. I like the Golden Girls too. I have the entire series of Friends that I still totally love watching. But I wish there's several shows that would go on sale, not just by season. There's like, oh, this season's on sale. Oh, this season's on sale. I want a package deal of the Golden Girls for one. The other one is Call the Midwife. That is such a good series on Netflix. And the Gilmore Girls. That's what I want. That's what I know, Lord Velos. What? Like it was yesterday. Like it was yesterday. Rocky Mountain. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did, Taki. Good catch. Good catch. This is finished up. Now, because I am using a burner that, of course, wants to cook hotter in the center, I'm going to have to kind of move these around. Then we're going to put them onto a... Timer's up. What timer was that for? Oh. Wow. Wow, Kanara. Wow. Really? Let's see how these are looking. I'm going to turn that to 370. Let's do another 5 minutes, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them stay in there and stay hot. So right now I'm just trying to get that cooking process done. Let's go another 5 minutes, and that'd be perfect. I don't know if I could eat balut. To me, it'd be a texture thing. It's not so much like, oh my gosh, it's a baby chicken or baby duck, and I know there's some that would be disturbing, and I get that. I totally get that. Let's spin these around a little bit. Make sure we get both sides cooked up. There we go. My camera is not over that. Oh, I wonder if I could do this. Here, hang on. Hang on. This way I don't want to... Did that show you guys the hamburgers? I can't get this over here. Well, there. We're just cooking hamburgers. It's pretty easy. It's nothing fancy on ham. We're just cooking up some hamburger patties. Did I spin this one already? I don't know if I spun that one. We'll spin it now. We'll spin it now. What party is happening in the background? Dude, this is the rave pantry. We even have a disco ball. But the best part about this, and you guys are all going to find out about this next month. We're going to be doing Narnia food next month. But if you go in the pantry, turn right, go down the road, hang a left at the tree. There's a trail there. Take that trail, you end up in Narnia. So be ready for it. Be ready for it. We're going to put our hamburger patties on here. And we're going to put those inside the oven with the zucchini to keep them warm while we make up our gravy. Sophia the Hobbit is here. Sophia, I expect you to make those cookies. Those cookies I posted to you, I expect you to make those cookies. I think those are so cute. Bloody Mary with a salted egg yolk. I won't do an egg yolk. That's on me. I won't do an egg yolk because I have had salmonella. I never want to go through that again. And I had a severe case of it. I didn't get the mild case. I got the severe case of it. I never wants to go through that again. Alrighty. I don't need my crushed red pepper flakes anymore. My Italian seasoning. I'm just going to kind of put a couple things away.
Come meet our family. That's right. Let us meet you.
Somebody just popped over here with a follow. Nipen, am I pronouncing that correctly? Thank you so very much for that follow. Welcome to the channel. I can't believe our 2022, guys, was an absolutely incredible year for us as a community, and growth of the channel. You guys really, let's put this over here. Turn this one around. There we go. You guys really made my year. Nep, I will call you Nep. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Salmonella. In the Navy, we called that double dragon for obvious reasons. Respect the obvious reasons. Tex, how could you do that to me? Tex AG. Tex AG. How could you do that to me?
Come meet our family. That's right. Let us meet you.
I thought we were friends. Cheaties, thank you so much for that follow. Redactyl.
Come meet our family.
Welcome on in. Thank you so much for that follow. Cobby Zombie, you guys all just want to see me wearing the crab onesie. I tell you. Cereal for dinner tonight. You know what? Derek does that too, Perkins. Every now and then, if I don't feel like cooking, I'll be like, okay. He'll do one of two things. He'll say, well, I'm just going to have a bowl of cereal and maybe some eggs or something like that. Just something real simple. Or a tomato soup is his other go-to. It doesn't happen a lot, but there's just times I just don't want to cook. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. All right, I got to make a slurry so we can actually thicken up the gravy. And y'all know how I feel about cornstarch.
That's right. Let us meet you.
All know how I feel about cornstarch. Not my favorite thing to do in the world. So we're going to be using potato starch. Quid pro queso. That's it. We're gonna exchange information. You help me. I bring the cheese. Is that how that works? Is that how? Copy Zombie. Happy New Year's from Sweden. My daughter lived in Malmö for 7.5 years. Sweden is an absolute beautiful country. We went over there to visit, and it was just wonderful. Just wonderful. So we're going to do a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm going to make a slurry.
Let us meet you.
But the way I'm going to make the slurry is I'm not going to make the slurry with water. I'm going to take a little bit of this beef stock, and we're going to use that to make our slurry. Ooh, those are looking good. Those are looking good. Oops. Spin around. There you go. There you go. Flippity over. I'll let you cook a little bit more on that side. I'm just spinning it around because whenever you cook on an electric burner or even a gas burner, most of your heat comes up right in the center and then it gets residual towards the outside. So when you have like 4 hamburger patties, the inside edges are going to cook more, so you have to kind of rotate those around. How interesting. How did she end up in Malmö? A boy. She ended up in Malmö over a boy. She graduated from San Francisco State, and when she graduated from San Francisco State, prior to that, she spent a year in Spain doing a full immersion because her master's thesis was all going to be in Spanish literature. Oh, I just made a mess. And so when she was over in Spain, she met this young man, Joachim, and she was like, leave me alone. I'm not interested. I'm here for my studies. I'm focused on this because this is how important this is for me. And 6 months over there, she's finally like, okay, he's kind of cute, and they ended up together. And when he came home, she brought him home, and delightful young man. They're not together anymore. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. And that's okay. Life throws you a curveball. But so when she graduated from college, she moved to Sweden to be with him. And they were there for 7.5 years, so it was great. If you haven't done it yet, redeem points. Paka. I thought, Paka. Oh my gosh. Paka, I am just blown away by that portrayal. I can't even say it with a straight face. Just kind of flatten these a little bit. I don't want them flat. I don't want these like a burger. I want that little bit of a mound on the top. Timer's up. Thank you, Athena. Let's see how these are tasting. Ooh, okay. I'm going to try one here, and then we'll put the rest of it. You know what? These are done. Oh, why am I telling you? Athena, I'm telling you oh yeah, these are done. We can stop the oven now. Go ahead, Athena. Can you go over there and stop the oven for me? Those are good. They're crunchy. Hot. Wow, they're hot. Right. Our hamburgers are done. We're gonna let them stand there. I'm just temping these out. These are perfect. All right. I'm gonna turn my heat down to low. These I'm just gonna take out, and I'm keeping all the drippings in there. There we go. There is my 4 burgers. These are gonna go in here and say, where did my racks go? Nice rack. Shh, be quiet. We're gonna put this in here. This is just to keep the hamburgers warm while we cook up the gravy. And then we're gonna do a couple of fried eggs. Actually, I'm just gonna plate up one, so I'm just gonna do 1 fried egg. There we go. So here we're gonna do with our actual gravies. Yep. Add the butter, the onions. Onions. I gotta get some butter. Do I have a little bit of, I have just enough butter. I'll have to put some more over here. Oh, come on, for the love of Pete. Who is Pete? Why do we love him? A knob of butter. Typically it's 2 tablespoons if for those that don't know that what a knob of butter is. I know sometimes that I use, we're going to use this one. Sometimes I'll use measurements that are a little bit different. So we have our onions in here cooking. Right now we just have our onions. We just have our onions in here cooking. There we go. Oop, oop. There we go. We have our onions in here cooking. I'm going to figure out how to hook this up like this. That'd be a good idea. But I have to keep it kind of away because otherwise my old webcam that I had hooked up here, it fried it. It didn't fry it. It ruined it. The heat and the steam ruined the plastic cover that's on the webcam. And so I can't use it anymore. So I've got this one that I'm able to pull over, but I can't have it down low. So we have our come on, lay easy there now. Easy there now. I'm just going to do a little bit of Pam in the non-stick pan, just because I really do not want the egg to stick to the pan. We're going to cook that over a medium-low heat, and then just slide it right onto the top of the burger and gravy. Oh, this smells so good. And what's part of that's making that smell so good is the butter in there that's melting. You get that richness, but also the drippings from the beef. I have never had that, Lord Velos. That's one thing I would love to try. And you know what? I just have to get I only have these little tiny squares of the seafood wrap. I need to get the ones I can kind of cut into a little bit longer to do the actual wrap around. But that would be scrump. All right, so there as our onions are cooked, they look nice and golden, but I want to go just a little bit more translucent. You'll know that onions aren't entirely cooked through when they're still very, very white. That's a lot of the raw onion inside there. So we're going to let these, I've been hoarding mine. Yeah, see for me to get the nori sheets, I either have to order them off of Amazon, which I don't like doing because I don't know how long they sit on a warehouse shelf. But the closest Asian market for me is 2 hours away. But going down to California, I'm hoping that I can just take a little bit of time and let your onions get a tan. I like that. I like that. I don't need this over here anymore. So those are standing there. Those are getting happy. All right, so we add the butter, the minced onion, pour the beef broth and the Worcestershire sauce. All right, so here goes our beef broth. I'm gonna turn that on just a little bit. We got to get this warmed up before we add our slurry. Goodness gracious. I have mushroom powder over there everywhere. Mushroom powder, yay. Okay. Cornstarch slurry and our Worcestershire sauce. And how much does it want for that? It wants about a teaspoon of soy and a teaspoon of the Worcestershire sauce, which we did add our soy sauce already to the beef broth, so I'm not going to add any more. I think we'll be just fine. I think it'll be perfect. We're going to bring this up to temp, add our slurry, cook it a little bit till it's thick, pop that off the stove. It's just going to sit over there and stay hot. Get our egg on, and we're ready to plate up. I hope you guys aren't hearing that through my mic. I know that would give you guys a weird reverb thing, right? Just out of curiosity, by show of hand, how many people here have never had Loco Moco? I'm just kind of curious how many people have never had it. Ivo,